Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Andre. You should definitely subscribe. So for today's video, clearly I have no makeup on, and that's because I'm going to be doing a skincare routine. So basically I'll do my morning and night, what I do to keep my skin clear, as well as some tips that I use that I know help keep my skin clear. So if you're interested to find out how I keep my skin looking like this, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start out with what I do in the morning when I wake up to my skin before I do any of my makeup. I do this every single morning. I don't miss it at all. There's not one day where I don't do this. So to cleanse my face in the morning, I use a different cleanser than I do at night. So for my morning cleanser, I use the Lise Watier. I don't even know how to say that. It's like French. I probably am saying it wrong, but yeah, that's it. I use their Cooling Cream Foam Cleanser. So for this one, you only need like the tiniest bit. It foams up really nicely. It like lathers really nicely. The only thing I would say that is a downside about this is that it's almost like when you are going to wash it off, your face is like squeaky clean, but to the point where it's like not. It's like too squeaky clean. It's like your fingers get stuck to your face. So normally what I do, or what I've learned to do using this, is just kind of like lightly put water on me and just not too much, because then I don't know if it dries out your skin or something, but other than that, it's a really good cleanser. The whole line, like this whole new line from them, is really good, and I use like basically all of the products. So for the morning, that's the cleanser I use. And then I always try to use a serum morning and night. Some days I'll skip out on the serum in the morning, but most days I'm using a serum just because it is important to use after you cleanse your face before your moisturizer. If you don't know too much about serums, basically they just give your skin back moisture that you lost when you were washing it, or they're for anti-aging or pores or just hydration basically, and especially coming into the winter months, I know a lot of us need that. The serum that I use in the morning is the Clarins Pore Control Pore Minimizing Serum, and basically this serum just is supposed to minimize your pores over the course of a little bit. I forget exactly how much time it takes, but basically it's supposed to minimize your pores, and I think that's important. It kind of acts as like one of the primers before I do my makeup, just to make your pores appear a little bit smaller. I found to work the best for me in the mornings is the Clinique New Hydrating Jelly moisturizer. This is like super light, and it's not like any moisturizer I've ever felt before, and it just feels really nice on the skin. Whenever I use this on any clients, they're always like, oh my god, this feels so nice on my skin. It's like cooling, and it's just really nice. And we're gonna move on to nighttime, what I do before bed every single night. I'm also one of those girls that does not ever skip out on my skincare routine, no matter how late it is or how my night went. I always do this every single night, and I think that's a big part of keeping your skin clean and keeping your skin healthy, is being really consistent with it. You have to be consistent. You can't wash your face like once a week and expect to have super clear skin. You have to keep up with it. It takes work, it takes money. Obviously you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on skincare. There's so many good drugstore options, but it's just staying consistent with it, doing it morning and night, is a big part of why I've never had really bad skin, is because I've been doing this for years. So to take my makeup off, I've kind of strayed away from makeup wipes now, just because I found that they just dried out my skin. They burned my skin. My skin would be so red after I used them, and they wouldn't even really take off my makeup that well. So now what I've been using is also from Lise Watier. It's the Deep Cleansing Oil. So I know that can sound kind of scary for girls with oily skin, like, oh, I don't want to put oil on my face, but it's just to melt off the makeup. It does such a good job. Like, every ounce of makeup will be gone once you use this. So what I do is I just take like 2 or 3 pumps of this, I rub it in my hands, and then I just put it on my face. And this is supposed to be put on when your skin's dry. So literally if I have makeup on right now, I you just put it on and it'll start just melting away the makeup. So once all that makeup is washed off my face just with water, I go in with my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. It's just really good. It's gentle. It literally just cleanses. It doesn't really have any other benefits. Yeah, it removes any makeup that's left over. It cleanses. It's super gentle for all skin types. And I don't really have much to say about this just because it's just really good. Like, it foams really nicely. It doesn't burn. Like, even if you get it in your eyes, it won't burn your eyes. It's just a really, really good cleanser. Using a toner is definitely important. I know a lot of people think that it's kind of pointless and it's just a money grab, which I can understand why people would think that, but it's not. It definitely clarifies the skin. There's clarifying ones, hydrating ones, anti-aging ones, supernatural ones. Basically, the general purpose of a toner is to bring the pH level of your skin back to its normal state. It's really important because any creams or serums or topical treatments you use afterwards will go so much further in your skincare routine if you have the toner before. So the toner I've been using is the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. It's number 3, so it's for combination oily skin. It definitely is a chemical exfoliator, and that sounds a little bit scary, but it's really good for your skin. It's super clarifying. Like, the first couple days I started using it, I started noticing like the dead skin coming off my face. It was almost like the new layer of skin was brought out. You do have to get over the smell because it's pretty strong and it straight up smells like tequila. So yeah, it smells just like tequila. So if that bothers you, then maybe I wouldn't do this one, but it's worth it. Like, for me, it's worth the strong tequila smell because of the exfoliating it does and just the clarifying it does for my skin. After I tone my face, that's when I go in with my serum that I use for nighttime use. So the serum I've been using is the Lancome Youth Activating Concentrate, but I've been using this at night, and so basically it's just like a little, oh, what do you call these? Oh my gosh. It's one of these little like syringe little things. So you just you fill up the syringe, and then I just kind of do some of my cheek, forehead, nose, and chin, blend it in. It'll dry pretty quickly, but if it doesn't, it's not a big deal. You can just put your moisturizer over top. For my nighttime moisturizer, I go in with the CeraVe Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. I got this recommendation from my dermatologist actually because not this April, last April, my face broke out so bad into like this rash. Like, I had little bumps everywhere, like all over the place, and I went on antibiotics and whatnot, got the whole like shebang, like prescription stuff, but she told me to go get this, and basically since then I've been using it every night. For a while I was using it every morning and night, but then I discovered the Clinique Jelly, and then this guy got replaced in the morning. After my facial moisturizer, I have to use a under eye cream. I know it's so many steps and I'm like so extra, but I love it and I think it makes a difference and I think it does something, so I don't know. It's the Lancome Advanced, I don't even know if you can see it if I hold it up, but it's that one. It's like the black one. It's really nice. It's like the perfect texture for under your eyes, and it's kind of cooling at the same time. So just feel, get into the tips on how I keep my skin clear. Products aside, I'll talk about one more thing, and that's a dermaplaning little facial razor. So I found a set of them at like Winners for pretty cheap, like $6 I'd like to say. And basically dermaplaning is like you're taking off the peach fuzz and like dead skin off your face, and it honestly makes such a difference. If you're into makeup or you just kind of want more glowy skin, I like highly suggest this. If you can't afford going to an actual spa and getting a facial where they do dermaplaning, I do mine at home and it's fine. Like, I've gotten pretty good at it and pretty quick at it as well. But basically what I do is just take like the razor, and it's not too sharp or anything, like it won't cut you if you touch it, and you just pull your skin taut, and then you just go in downwards little strokes. And the first time you dermaplane your face, it's like really weird. You'll see a bunch of like dry skin and dead skin coming off, as well as all the peach fuzz, and I'm telling you, nothing will make your skin as smooth as that. Like when it comes to makeup application, your foundation, it's not even like a little bit better, it's like a whole nother realm. Like it looks literally Photoshop. You don't have that extra peach fuzz and dead skin and all that stuff hanging around, kicking it on your face when you don't need it. So I do this maybe once a week. I kind of go longer than that, but it honestly has made like the biggest difference in my skin. And now getting into the tips on what I do kind of to keep my skin clear without the products. Biggest tip I have is, I know this sounds like cliche, but it honestly is drinking water. It's so important. Like everyone says that, but they're not lying. Like they're not just saying that. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, all the girls with like super clear skin are like, you know, just drink water and you'll have clear skin. Of course, it's not just that. And a lot of things, you know, it can be hormonal and water cannot fix everything, but it really does make a big difference. So the next tip I have is definitely diet. Now, obviously, I think a lot of people know that. Like if you eat a ton of sugar, most people break out, or if you eat super greasy foods, most people will break out, or even dairy causes people to break out. Like that's why, dairy is why I'm breaking out on my forehead right now, because I'm actually not supposed to be eating it, but I still do sometimes, because like ice cream and everything. You're not gonna not go out with your friends and eat because, oh my god, my skin or whatnot. Like you're gonna live your life, but I think having a healthy balance and eating healthy foods and eating lots of veggies, eating lots of fruit, just protein, just really, really good, clean food will definitely make a difference in your skin. Like I for sure notice when I'm eating bad, or I've been on vacation eating really bad, my skin does not look good. It breaks out, it can get rashes. Like I know I'm allergic to gluten. I'm like one of those annoying people that's allergic to gluten, but I actually am. And I know when I eat gluten, I'll get a rash on my nose, or I'll get a rash on my cheeks, or even on my forehead between my eyebrows. And so a big thing really is what works with your body and what foods you should be eating, because what you put in is what you get out of it, honestly. Like if you're drinking lots of water, if you're eating proper foods and eating foods that your body isn't like allergic to, because a lot of people have different allergies that they don't even know about, and it can show in your skin. Like the whole reason I broke out in that big rash back in like a year and a half ago or whatever, 2 years ago, is because I was eating gluten and I had no idea, and I thought it was just because, you know, my acne, oh no, it's really bad. But no, it a lot of the times is about what you're eating and inflammatory foods, and making sure that you're just taking care of your body, and your skin will definitely show that. Getting enough sleep and things like that. Making sure that your pillowcase, like wash it more than the rest of your bedding, because your face goes on that every single night, and you want to make sure that your pillowcase and anything that's going to be touching your face is clean. Obviously, because if there's bacteria or anything on there, then obviously it can cause breakouts. So I think that's kind of just like a general rule of thumb, but make sure what you're touching your face is clean. Try not to, you know, like lean on your hand during the day at school or wherever you are. Make sure to clean your phone screen, because I know when you're talking on the phone, a lot of people can break out on their cheek just because bacteria gets on your phone, therefore it gets on your face and causes breakouts. So just make sure that you're trying not to touch your face a bunch. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in my